Take a look at this. Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Scout ship setting sail.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Sorry for the long wait. I was talking to someone on the phone. Boy. Yeah, girl. You gonna get these hands if you didn't show up in the stream.
Sir, scouts have reported seeing a powerful demon. Its danger level has been classified as Code Red.
Understood. I'll notify the Abbey we have a Code Red demon in our midst. Send out an emergency alert to the neighboring areas.
Right!
With wild demons this close to the capital, the Abbey must have had its hands full.
Eisen.
I wasn't really scared of you.
Code Red.
Oh, you bet you.
It's like a most
You bet
wanted
you
list
gotta
for
be scared of
demons. From the latest I've heard, there's around 10 such demons across the territories.
Oh, they sound pretty tough.
That would be putting it lightly. Suffice it to say, you wouldn't want to face one unprepared.
Then we'd best be prepared.
Let's get going. While we're wasting time here, the Abbey is digging in.
You said you heard about Ifrit on the prison island, right?
I heard an exorcist legate named Melchior took him away. I don't know anything beyond that.
Neither do I. What about you, Magilu?
Word is he was taken away about a year ago. Caused quite a stir, if I remember right. Everything about him was kept a tight secret. No one even knew what cell he was in.
Ifrit is an ordinary human, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have the abilities of an exorcist, and he isn't a demon either.
Weird. I mean, if they were just trying to bust up his gang, why capture him but leave the crew free?
If not his gang, what business does the Abbey have with him then?
We've cast our nets wide and can't come up with any explanation. We'll free him, though. His place is on the sea with us.
And you're convinced he's still alive?
They wouldn't have any problems killing a pirate who caused them trouble.
If the Abbey took him alive and for questioning, it means he has something they really want.
But he isn't the type to change his ways or bend his
Man,
knee.
it sounds more like you're watching Netflix on your TV whenever I'm streaming.
Precisely.
Very well. Onward to Logris.
Alright. Bully. What? How am I a bully?
Wait, you're coming too?
Why did you come back to us?
I could tell you all missed me something awful.
We didn't. At all.
And what about your search for this traitor?
He slipped away yet again. I've no clue where he ran off to.
You're a witch. Can't you use a spell or something?
My spellcraft works kind of like a three-legged race. It simply requires my backstabbing, slippery
So
accomplice.
does a duty head?
Like a con artist needs an
How am I
accomplice.
a bully?
I am not a con artist.
I'm not going to help you find your traitor, you know.
How cold! Such an icy stare could freeze fire!
And you don't have anyone else?
Well, no.
Do you have a home to return to?
Nope.
Do you know a trade other than magic?
Nope.
What is it, Laphicet?
Magilu's story made my chest feel funny. And my nose is runny.
The witch has no friends, no home, and no purpose. I think what you're feeling is pity.
Pity?
It's when you feel sorrow for someone else.
I pity Magilu.
Oh, come on!
Anyways, explain to me how am I a bully? What's it called? Patrice. I demand an explanation for how am I a bully. And I demand it on the double.
I'll finish this quick.
Wide open!
Who wants some next?
You're wide open! See this? Attention! You're wide outside!
No, you're a duty head now. I am a duty head.
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
Yes, sir. That wasn't bad at all.
A forward.
You're wide open! No escape! Nope. Forget the pain and move! I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. You're wide open. Let's go. How's that? No escape.
Community can't stream anymore? Why? Wait, why can't Junior stream anymore?
I'd forget about it if I were you.
But what did he do wrong? I haven't seen him do anything wrong. I mean, to my extent, I don't think he has done anything wrong. Wait! Whoa, hold on. You need a certain amount of watch hours now? That's such a lot of buildup. I bet he's gonna open up a stream on Twitch. That thing following me or not? No clue. Damn it. Help here.
Let's go! Let's go!
That's it.
You're wide open!
Out.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! This is the real hold up!
Out of my way!
Hold up! Wide open!
That was tougher than I would have liked.
Look, it was a program. What program?
A foe worth killing.
XP. Get your pics off me!
Let's go! Who wants some next?
What the fuck? Damn it.
For two! Hold up! You're wide open! Hold up! You're wide open!
Damn it! Not one after the other.
I refuse to fall here.
Phew, that's awesome. And what program? Hello? I don't get it. How do you get your YouTube ban from under Watchmen policy? That's longer, so it's over here. And she goes quiet, does not say anything. those cat prices are going up like crazy. Here we are, logos.
Wow. Those walls. They're so huge.
That's Logris, the capital of the Empire. They keep demons out by enclosing the city within a great wall.
Humanity has achieved great things on the backs of slave Malakim.
Why the surprise, Laphicet? You've been here before, right?
I have. But back then, I was not who I am now.
I see. Tethered Malakim aren't even allowed the freedom to observe their surroundings.
We'll soon lose such freedom ourselves.
Huh?
We've reached the heart of the Empire and of the Abbey. Soldiers and exorcists are stationed all around. This is no place for a collection of villains like us.
I'm not looking for a place. All I need to find is Artorias. That's it.
No escape! You're wide open! Tremble! You're wide open! No escape!
Oh man. Shoot! Oh! No! Damn! What? What the hell is happening? Come on. Really? Great. This is using the other controller and my controls right now on first.
Die here.
You're wide open! Let's go! Let's go! Hold up! Deception! Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, why is everyone attacking me?
Can't die here.
Even he was down bad.
Sloppy set! Forget the pain and move! Quickness! Hold up! Well said! Forget the pain and move! Quickness! Hold up! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! Dead yet? No escape! You're wide open! You're wide open!
I refuse to fall here.
Man. Monkey! Monkey!
Forward! Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
What'll it take to make you go all out?
And they leave me unanswered. That's rude. Monkey! Monkey!
Don't get overconfident.
For 3! For 2! See this?
Victory is ours.
Take a look at this.
Oh yeah.
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul. I knew this would be big. What a treasure! Scout ship setting sail.
A pendant. Nothing of any worth to me.
Ouch. Eat what? Oh wait, outgoing.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Oh damn! I got so many stuff in here. Looks like some sort of camp in this area. Apparently I can go through this, so I'm gonna walk back now. Hey! I don't bother you.
An inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
Your face is all stiff.
I know.
You, in the black coat. Show me your documentation. Well? Your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Foolish girl. How many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Magician?
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magilou's Menagerie.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to.
Huh? Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
It's fine. Doves flying around would be a nuisance.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one. Act like a dove!
Coo.
Remember, Magilou's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Logris.
Hey, you can't advertise here! Move along!
As you say.
That was a fine ploy, Magilou.
Well, don't expect tricks like that every day. Coo. Oh, that murderous gaze! Coo.
Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicet?
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I'd expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're covered.
We need transit documents.
See how the citizens smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their powers brought.
A piece paid for with Laffy's.
Velvet?
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the crown prince.
The crown prince? What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorias and the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorias and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone.
Got it. So all of Midgand is on Artorias' side.
Man, she has a massive obsession to kill him. Can't blame her though.
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
You're kidding me. How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Yeah. The Abbey's official name is the Exorcist Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
I'm impressed. You've done your research.
So basically, they're just one branch of the church, right? For a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble.
Of course not. The High Priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorias. He's effectively retired.
So the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The prince also gave Lord Artorias authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorias commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Wow, okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
Boy. Okay. Only one? Ouch.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists!
That's weird.
Thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right.
I didn't even get a single like in the whole entire video at all.
Gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah! I'll follow the rules, too. I won't be selfish. They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
Probably. I don't know either. That's exactly what I'm missing out too.
Listen to those cheers. The royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started. It'll be impossible to
I don't know. I gotta ask Silent about that.
After the opening 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there!
would not be
You can
lost.
climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the
suicide.
name of that man was Artorias Coldbrand! None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorias' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Inominat one of the 5 Imperiums and blessed us with the strength of the Malakith.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him! You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorias'
Hey, pirates.
to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason, and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready, before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
The Shepherd Artorias. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was, hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorias.
Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented!
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Eifried has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
My stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah, he was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
Oh boy, I'm so tired, but I feel energized. I feel fully energized. You need those airheads. Actually, give me some blood pumping.
Shepherd! Savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorias. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorias, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorias?
How pompous can you get?
Artorias has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
No.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifrid's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorias is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Alright, so let's see. I always like destroying goods. Pull an ambush or search for a missing man.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie?
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes. Right. You're missing Captain Ifrid. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think? No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage. squaring off against the whole world on her own. If you can accomplish that, it takes strength, real strength. And I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifrit's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifrit's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
The shepherd Artorias, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
I can't stop eating airheads.
A kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me and our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. To think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard, too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
Take a look at this.
Aw.
Scout ship setting sail.
A scholar missing on the road to Gallus Lake.
Strange request.
If they know where he vanished, why don't they just look for him there?
Exactly. And what's so illegal about a missing persons case that you gotta go to the underworld?
I can think of a few possibilities, but our job isn't to ask questions.
That ceremony was simply fantastic. Lord Artorias' speech was brilliant, of course, but Prince Percival was really something too. He raises up Artorias to help the country and its people, then willingly steps down. Now that's what I call a king.
You think so? Well, to me, he just looks like a wimp.
He may look that way, but he has a great inner strength. He's excelled as a scholar and a leader since he was young. His only hobby is falconry, but sadly, I hear he hasn't had the time for it lately.
You seem like a big supporter of his.
Well, he's got 2 younger brothers, but just between you and me, they're dolts. Worse, they hang with a bad crowd. If anything were to happen to Prince Percival, the future of Midgand would be bleak.
I see. So everyone's hopes are riding on him then.
Which means Midgand's vulnerable without him.
High Priest Gideon is an honest and righteous man. He's dedicated his life to his faith and to the church. Now, as the representative of the clergy, he's thrown his full support behind the Abbey.
So, he's a man of principle.
That's right. He even donated his personal savings to support orphanages and hospitals. So be at ease, for he offers up prayers for all equally, even for the more dubious among us, such as yourselves.
Right. I'm so grateful.
I can feel the tears of gratitude coming. Any moment now.
So much walking. Damn, tell me what this coins are.
He may be the shepherd now, but no one knows who he was before the Advent, or what he did.
No, they don't.
But he showed up one day with a mallet in tow, routed the demons, and formed a band of skilled young exorcists.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his abilities and his conviction, and threw its full support behind him.
Maybe he plans on usurping power for himself.
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church and state, and to shore up the royal family's position.
Lining his pockets from the state coffers, then.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got all the other higher-ups worried he's working himself to death.
Then what's he after?
Maybe there is no ulterior motive. Maybe he is our shepherd. Whatever the case, if he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgand would be a smoking ruin.
Greetings, Magilou's menagerie. You've come to exactly the right place.
You must be a Bloodwing. What do you want?
You already know about the Code Red demons, right?
The really strong demons the Abbey wants gone? Yeah.
Would you ever consider hunting them down for us? We'll reward you properly.
Reward? Why pay us when the Abbey would do it for free?
It's complicated. The Abbey is calculating in their deployments, especially where Code Red demons are concerned.
I get it. They'll only act if they determine the demon would cause more harm than the losses they'd incur in battling it. That does seem logical.
But sometimes people have lost a loved one to such a demon. Or sometimes they have a connection to the person the demon used to be. Wherever there's a Code Red demon, you can bet there are people willing to pay good money to have it killed.
And let me guess, that's where the Bloodwings come in.
Exactly. There are Bloodwings all throughout Midgand who have information on these Code Red demons. If you defeat a demon and report back to my comrades, they'll make sure you're well compensated.
All right, I understand. But I won't make any promises.
That's fine. No sense in drawing up a contract when the hunter probably won't survive anyway. If you get results, let us know. We'll hold up our end. That being said, I'd feel guilty if I didn't help out at least a little, so here, take this.
Those Bloodwings are definitely a rough crowd.
To be fair, things are never that straightforward when you're dealing with demons.
All that matters is that there's something in it for us if we hunt those Code Red demons. The only thing better than fighting formidable foes is getting paid for it.
Just remember that these Code Red demons are tough enough to make the Abbey shiver. We'd be wise not to underestimate them.
We should talk to those Bloodwings before considering any of the marks. They might have information that will help us prepare.
Yeah, and we better remember to upgrade our equipment.
Right.
Hey, Laphicet.
What is it, Roguro?
Mabo curry.
Huh? Oh.
You're an interesting one. You like Mabo curry that much, huh?
It smells good. And it's creamy and kind of spicy. Eating it made me feel nice.
I'd say you love it then. Do all Malakim have such an appetite?
Each has their own tastes. Some eat a lot, some eat a little. Just like humans or demons.
What do you like, Aizen?
Drinks, I suppose.
What else?
Pretty much just drinks.
Don't you like anything else?
Is it a problem if I don't?
No. I'm just wondering.
For me, it's drinks and candied sweet potatoes.
That's where you boil strips of sweet potato in oil and then coat them in sugar, right?
Yeah, I never get tired of them.
So you like to drink, but you've also got a sweet tooth?
Yeah. Is that so strange?
No.
Candied sweet potatoes. Sounds good.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a sign that you're alive, remember?
Right.
Just thinking about it, made me stop eating airheads for now. No. No.
You'll be rushed on my blade.
You'll...
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! That's all. No escape! You're wide open! That's all. No escape!
If you want to live, get out of my way.
Don't I have a map or something? There you go, that makes things a bit more easier. Monkey!
You'll be rushed on my blade.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff. Hey, that noisy demon looks pretty strong. Think it might be one of those Code Red demons?
Doesn't matter to me. I'd rather not waste my time fighting it if I don't need to.
I don't see it as a waste of time. Look, the Abbey only has a handful of exorcists strong enough to take something like this down, right?
Probably. I'd say praetors like Lady Teresa and the legates could probably take it on.
And those guys are all your enemies, right?
I see where you're going with this. The Abbey is strong, both in its individual members and as an organization.
And if we're to close the gap between us and them, we need to fight strong opponents like this demon.
That's what I would do. But you're free to make your own decision.
All right. I'll concede the point.
But we should determine just how strong it is first. I don't want us to bite off more than we can chew.
That goes without saying. I'd rather not get myself killed due to inadequate preparation.
You don't have to worry that much. If you want to go fight, I'll help keep you safe myself. I promise.
I don't recall asking for your protection.
You don't need to. Don't get overconfident.
Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero!
Food's ready. It's nothing special. Are we ready for this?
Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
What time is it? Might take a while, so we'll do that tomorrow. How long does this expedition take? Another 8 minutes. Actually, never.
Hold up! Hold up! How's that? Let's go! Let's go!
I refuse to fall here! Are we ready for this?
Outside! Let's go! Let's go! Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! Who wants some next?
No mercy! Won't that
You're wide open! You're wide open! Pummel! Wingland! You're wide open!
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons. Huh. What'll it take to make you go all out?
You're strong, but I'm stronger.
Hold
Take a look at this.
Ouch.
Great. Let's do this one Ron gets it style, guys.
Scout ship setting sail.
That's a red coat monster.
Looks like you want to die.
here!
You're strong, but I'm strong.
Wow.
Hands out here. I don't believe this.
Again? And I just moved right in front of them. Oh, I didn't mind it earlier. Too slow.
No, I can't.
Holy crap.
Here. I refuse to fall here.
Ah.
Who goes there?
What on earth are guards doing here?
Watch out! They've got Maliki!
They're no ordinary sellswords.
Crushing weight! Crushing weight!
Eat it! How's that? Wind knife! Shoot him! How's that? Wind knife! Pummel! Wind knife!
Sheesh. What do you suppose they were guarding?
A little lost lamb, perhaps.
You think they're holding Mendy captive?
Oh, 10% is a lot.
Is there someone here named Mendy? We've come to help.
Oh, thank goodness. I can finally go home.
So they were keeping you prisoner.
They made you mine vermilion ore?
Yes, I discovered a method of refining it, and it cost me dearly.
What's vermilion ore?
A rare stone made of concentrated nutrients. It can be used in medicine, but it's also poisonous.
Correct.
So you were making medicine?
Yes. They were forcing me to make a nutritional substance called nectar.
Isn't vermilion ore supposed to be highly addictive?
I told them that. But what choice did I have?
Whatever. Our task is complete. Can you get back to Logris on your own?
I can. I'm terribly sorry.
Why apologize to me?
You've done what we came for. Let's get back to the old lady.
That's him here just in case. I can try that boss over there.
Watch yourselves. This guy means business.
I know. Training isn't worthwhile if you get killed while doing it.
See this?
Holy.
Forget the pain and move! Deception! Hold up! Crash through! Deception! Crash through! Deception! See this? Deception! Hold up! Hurricane! See this? Hurricane! Deception! No escape! Deception! Hold up! Hurricane! Too slow! For three! Deception! For two! Deception! Hurricane! Hold up! Let's go! Deception! Eat it!
Ah, he just lost it.
That was tougher than I would have liked.
Whew. That thing was pretty strong.
You just wanted something good to train on.
I'm not in it just for myself. If I get stronger, I'll be more helpful in your battles. This counts towards the repayment of my debt.
But you don't deny at least part of it was for yourself.
Of course not. Every true swordsman wants to train so they can improve themselves.
It might be a little late to ask, but what debt exactly are you repaying, Rokuro?
My sword is my life. When I was separated from it, Velvet told me where to find it. Also, she broke me free from a 500-year-long prison sentence.
You say that like it's an afterthought.
And that's why I can't fully trust you.
I don't follow. Us Rangetsu men are renowned for our sense of duty and commitment.
Actually, now that you mention it, Rangetsu's a pretty unusual last name.
I heard your family specializes in unconventional swords and fighting styles.
That's true. Our ancestor was a swordsman from way off in another country who came to this land a long time ago.
A foreign swordsman, huh? I guess that explains why your swords and techniques stand out so much.
He had quite a hard time getting by in this unusual land, until he was taken in by an aristocratic family. Ever since, the Rangetsu clan has accepted the rule of their benefactors and has served them in repayment of their debt.
Serve them as bodyguards?
Bodyguards, assassins, spies, body doubles.
Whatever the order, your family will carry it through.
Always return that which you've borrowed, even if you must repay it with your life. That was our ancestors' creed. In truth, 4 of my 5 older brothers are dead. You have to admit, we take our sense of duty seriously.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. You and your family are all tied to your sense of honor.
That seems to be the case. We can count on him. As long as he's on our side, at least.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
Well, we've learned one thing coming to the capital. The Abbey and Shepherd Artorias have expanded their power immensely.
They might as well be the Empire now. They have the undying support of the populace.
The Shepherd, savior of humanity.
I wonder what he meant by the blessings of the Empyrean Inominat.
That's what they call the gods they worship in church, right? The Empyreans? He promised a lot in that speech. But can he really command such a power?
I have no idea. Not even we Malakim know of them beyond the stories and legends. He called Inominat the 5th Empyrean. There should only be 4, one ruling each element.
Is he talking about a new Empyrean?
Have you heard anything Laffy said?
Sorry. I don't know anything about this.
It doesn't matter. We should be careful about taking his words at face value. The man is no saint. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his aims. But there's no way he could have a god at his beck and call.
Don't underestimate the Abbey.
Trust me, I'm not. That's why I'm using the Shadow Guild to help us hunt them down. And to make sure that I kill him.
Take a look at this. Scout ship set.
Alright guys, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna go to the saving point and log off and change out to Persona 5. So thank you guys for stopping by for Tales of Berseria again, and hope to see you guys on tomorrow's stream for this again. So for those who can't make it to Persona, good night, and for those that can, see you guys on Persona 5.